Hey guys, what's going on? I'm HellfireBlood as always, and we're back in Sorcery. So we've literally just come out of the mines and just popping out by a bridge. So let's see what happens, shall we? You follow a path that leads sharply downhill into a narrow valley in which a stream runs. There's no path along the bank, but there is a bridge. Okay, let's inspect the ropes and the planks. You test the ropes, they seem to be firm. This is a trap. It's not one that will dump you into the stream, but you could always struggle through the vegetation on the bank to try to find a fording point. Ooh, so let's just use the bridge, it's fine. Moving slowly and with one hand on your sword hilt, expecting the boards to give way at any moment, you inch across. The bridge holds you, and you reach the bank quite safely. You now have a long walk ahead of you, along the ridge and through a light covering of trees. So what's all the way up here? That's miles. The path climbs up again, up a low hill, covered with thick bushes and shrubs snag at you clothing. Halfway up, you hear a sound. Twigs breaking. Let's freeze. You freeze as a large creature, the size of a bear, emerges directly in front of you. It has black and white fur and a long bushy tail that trails out behind. It growls menacing. It's like a giant cat skunk. That's weird. Right, okay. Well, I doubt I'm going to be able to get behind that, because that's huge. Let's prepare to attack. You will not be able to avoid a confrontation. The creature is a skunk bear, and when it raises its tail, it releases a nauseating odor. The smell that hangs around it is terrible. Let's cast a spell. Let's have a look. So I can make it sleep if I had a pendulum. I can attempt to control it. No. Nothing. Multiply to 6. I don't want to do that. What's this one? Ah, depression. Cool. Let's do that. Sap! You launch the spell and snarl, and the snarl on the face of the creature turns into a glum glower. It's still coming at you, but only half-heartedly, swiping with idle claws. Draw your sword. Let's just go for it. Well, that was a waste, wasn't it? The miserable creature has two main weapons, its long claws and its terrible smell. Killing it quickly will be your best chance of avoiding your last meal. You swing your sword in a mighty arc, but the skunk bard doesn't want to attack. It rears up and waits, trying to stay out of reach. It grunts as it paces from you. Clearly afraid of you, it rears back, claws raised. I think it's going to defend again, to be honest. Let's just jab it. Sidestepping, you slash out at the skunk bear, but it has predicted your intention and drops in a crouch. Moans and whines, standing up on its hind legs. I think it's gonna attack now. I think I should probably defend. You can almost smell the creature growing in rage. You duck quickly behind a tree, emitting a miserable smell like a graveyard, and have been dumped around. The skunk bear thumps forward, unleashing a terrible stench as it comes near. For a moment, it's close enough that a terrible smell that hovers over and around it fills your nostrils. You retch, almost staggering. It stumbles away, tail and tie. Let's just, again, try and kill it. No? Okay. You risk an attack, rushing forward. You charge the skunk bear, but it knocks you aside with a paw. The skunk bear emits a terrible odour. The smell of fear, perhaps? It groans and growls, raising up its full height. It's going to attack, so I'll try and kill it quick. Ah, no. Skunk bear whips out with savage claws, and from somewhere it issues a foul cloud of stinking gas that makes you gag and choke. You almost drop your sword. If you had, it would have meant certain death. It beats the air with its furry tail. I suppose I ought to defend. You sense the creature getting angry and drop quickly into a crouch. The skunk bear makes a lazy swipe with its claws, but you duck. You are slightly hurt, and the creature's stench seems to get into the wound and make it worse. You swing your arm and refresh your stance. It drops to all fours and roars moodily. Let's just cut it again. The smell is getting worse. Standing firm, you swing a mighty blow at the skunk bear. Then your soul finds a soft place in the skunk bear's body. Beast roars and tumbles to the ground, quite dead. You wipe your sword clean. Let's just pray for healing. Yeah. And move on. The path leads down through another valley and back up another hill. 2 hours pass. What's up here? The sun is now just past its zenith, and everywhere dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night sleeping in the open, best avoided, but then you see a small village set into the hill. Let's have a quick look. Smoke rises from the stacks. The houses are well set with stone at their bases and thatched roofs of grasses and thick leaves. There is usually more than just one street running through the centre of town, but it is as though this place, once rich, has had its heart scooped away. Litter surrounds the buildings, and on one edge of the village there are rows of empty, abandoned houses. You continue your slow trudge along the path. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. You keep your hand on your sword hilt to give your reply. Let's have a quick look at them. Their own attire is rough by comparison to your gear. They wear their hair long, piled up on their heads. These people are ghastly poor. The village is like a ghost town here on the knife edge of the backlands. Okay, let's just drop into an inn. It's fine. Walking down the single road, you quickly find a hut with its front covering pulled wide open, and the smell of brewed beer coming from inside. You go in. Several hill dwellers are here, talking gruffly. When you enter, they watch you with understandable caution. Wow, okay, they look very different. The owner of the hut comes over to you.
Welcome to Kristatani,
He declares.
what do you want?
Let's greet the guy. It would be best. Give me whatever you have. Reply.
Ale is 1 gold piece,
He answers.
please sit.
You go over to the table where the hill dwellers are. Let's sit with the old guy first. You turn your attention to the oldest man at the table. Whatever face he once had is lost in a labyrinth of wrinkles, and his skin is the colour of a tanned hide on lifetime in the beating sun. Greetings, old man. He raises a mug in salute.
Stranger,
His face is gravely, like the dusty dirt that lines the streets of his town.
where you from?
I come from Anoland. He nods.
Not many has crossed through the Cantrapani gate, in either direction, if you know what I'm saying. You should go and look. The gate has exploded. You grin widely. If they haven't fixed it, you might be able to get in at last. The old man laughs but shakes his head. My place is here. They say a war is coming. Something to do with a crown.
Not if I can help it.
Is that so?
Replies the canny old man.
Well, seems like you should be drinking on the house tonight. For the good of all of us. Shanty?
He calls the innkeeper over.
I'll cover this man's ale.
It's appreciated, you reply, raising your cup to him. You sip your beer. The old man exchanges glances with the younger man sitting opposite. Let's talk to the younger guy. You thank him for the conversation, and you catch the young man's eye. He moves over to be right beside you, close enough to whisper in your ear. But you don't quite catch what he says. Could you repeat that? The old man giggles to himself unexpectedly. Leaning in again, so close that you can smell the fumes on his breath, he declares,
SNATTACATS!
Then he collapses in a fit of giggles once more. The man is clearly mad. What do you mean? The man nods twice, then drinks deeply from his beer to wet his throat. Or perhaps not, because as he puts the mug down once more, he says nothing, just fidgets with his fingers, and occasionally grins in your direction. Let's ask one of the other guys about him. He seems very strange. You catch a woman's arm nearby. This man is an idiot, you declare. She shrugs, slipping free of your grasp.
Every village has one, she answers. Doesn't mean we're all like that. Good stock we are.
And she flutters her eyelids. You get back to your feet, disgusted. The young man giggles to himself, but does not attempt to stop you. Let's finish my beer and leave them. Make to leave the inn. With a wave to the old man who brought you the drink, you step outside, look this way and that, trying to decide what to do next, when you realise the old man has joined you once more. He grabs your shoulder and presses a fruit into your hand. Bomba! He declares through fermented breath.
I grow them myself. Good for the stomach.
He pats your belly and walks away, swaying slightly. Right, let's have a look at it. You turn the old man's gift over in your hands. It's a thick rind of fruit that keeps well, and will be highly nourishing when you decide to eat it. Its only drawback is its incredible weight. It is now evening. Time to sleep. I think we'll leave it there. Yeah, I'll leave it there. You guys, you're brilliant. You really are. If you've enjoyed the video, then obviously leave a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be plenty more like this, and a few other series as well. It won't be long till I'm starting another series as well, actually. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. If not, let me know how I can improve, by all means. As I say, you guys are absolute stars. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.